at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now look at him go. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Seahawks.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 50-yard line.
Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tom Brady.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half. And he's going to go down again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Wilson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tampa Bay.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on. Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They find some open field here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. The Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now third down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
That's the way to run it, boy.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, switch gears.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the Bucs' 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Flushed out right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff.
Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg Olsen, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for our team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's taken down inside the 30. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver.
Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg Olsen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Seahawks 35, Buccaneers 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Seahawks field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Good.
And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Devin White picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
To number 13,
Mike Evans, 27 yards. And the Bucks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is down to 24. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That's a gain of 8.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the... And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Watch the slack, watch the slack.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
2 on the play.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. A quick pass here to Godwin. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 20, 10, for touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Chris Godwin, 98 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
2-point conversion.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Play action, now Wilson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The 11-yard line.
Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
At the Buccaneers, 2 yards.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 43 yards. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for. It got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 13.
Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and the pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 45. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
Recovered by Tampa Bay.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
To Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, 35 yards. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. Brady to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings
from the 24, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf. And I think the ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy.
Complete to LaShawn McCoy. A 5-yard.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
First down.
Steps away to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final try now for Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
today's final
Charles, it's
score.
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Looking to throw, Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin.
Haskins pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll sneak it with Smith.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Run here for J.D. McKissick. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Gary on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Flush to his right. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Bring it, baby.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Smith.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd and 2, Smith.
Yards to go.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling you?
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this to Ward. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Complete to Greg Ward Jr. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Kevin Pierre-Louis. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Being chased out left. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Terry McLaurin.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
To the air again, Smith. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we bad for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. First down carry by Sanders. Well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up.
Tackle made at the 24.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They go play action with Hurts. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6-0 our score after 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be trouble.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Kevin Pierre-Louis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Dancing to his left. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And what a... it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
Is no good on the fake extra point.
And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They fake the give. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to look deep here for Ward. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. He's going to look deep here for Ward. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
By Washington.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. 2nd and 10, Smith again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Bostic just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Sets up.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Eagles.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The ball comes out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drill.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a great return as he takes us out just shy of the 45. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Finding Ertz again, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 9.
Again, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling? That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
A 49-yard gain.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Kevin Pierre-Louis able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Got him in. Complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jonathan Bostic in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
14. First down, Washington.
Play action. It's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
To number 80.
22-yard touchdown grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double-dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Into the red zone, Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes this Washington 19. Eagles 13.
Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to look deep here for Ward. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
First and 10.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Steps away to his left. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Pass.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Eagles 13.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll get this to Ward. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg Ward, 41 yards. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his right, RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
A gain of 15.
On first down, Smith. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Is good.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down. Throwing is Hurts. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Jalen Hurts.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Open man, the tight end Rodgers. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
At the 23-yard line.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Smith. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 30. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Logan Thomas. 77 yards. And Washington able to stretch that. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. When they drew that up, I don't think they oh, no, and it's intercepted.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
And the Eagles' hands team able to cover it up.
The onside kick recovered by the Eagles.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The tackle made.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he fires one incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and
a big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the seconds. It's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get in. The two-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
By Washington.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down attack.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Hurts to throw. Hurts over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bostic picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kevin Pierre-Louis. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Bostic getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Butler. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
at the 7.
This is Butler making the catch. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sack.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Today's final score in overtime. Washington 34, Eagles 28.